It's the last season for Richmond Flying Squirrels at the Diamond. Next season, they will be in the brand new Carmack Stadium. We're talking to fans to see how they feel about this new era for Squirrels baseball. The annual Speak Up 5K run is continuing to spread awareness for teen mental health. It started in honor of a local teenager. Hundreds of people are expected to come out and celebrate VA Pride Fest next week in Richmond. We've got more on who you will see at the festival. VCU InSight starts now. Hello and welcome to VCU InSight for our first show of the fall semester. I'm Trey Brown. The time has come to say goodbye to old and hello to the new. The Diamond will no longer host the Richmond Flying Squirrels. VCU InSight reporter Alexis Washington is talking to the fans about the transition.
It's the start of the Richmond Flying Squirrels farewell season at the Diamond. For many fans, it means celebrating a new stadium, but for others,
it makes me really sad. Since I've been coming here for so long, it's just like this is kind of my childhood when it comes to baseball.
At just 4 years old, Roland attended her first Squirrels game wearing a cape she holds dear to her heart.
The cape, I just thought the Diamond's closing, why not throw it on? I thought it would just be fun and hopefully make some kids smile.
According to the MLB, the Diamond opened in 1985 and has been home to the Squirrels since 2010. Now, the team will call newly built Carmack Park their home next season. Mike McNamara enjoys working for the team and says it's the perfect place to create memories.
Imagine that bonding experience when you bring your son to his first baseball. It's just been great.
McNamara works in the ticket department, which plays a huge role in making the fan experience smooth, especially for fans like Agnes Shy.
I like coming to the Diamond because I don't really need to buy tickets online or plan ahead. I can just come and have a good time and watch the game.
Reporting from Richmond for VCU InSight and the newsroom at VCU, I'm Alexis Washington.
Carmack Park will host community entertainment events in addition to the Squirrels. This month marks the 24th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. Here in Richmond, first responders and community members come together for a powerful tribute to remember the tragic events that happened 24 years ago at the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb. It's an annual tradition that takes Richmond to new heights, one step at a time. The RVA 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb honors the more than 400 firefighters, law enforcement officers, and emergency medical technicians who lost their lives on September 11th, 2001 when the World Trade Center collapsed.
We should never forget. We should never forget. We should always remember that we all came together afterwards and we all need to stay together.
The climb drew first responders from across the region, joined by families and community members, each making the journey for someone they'll never forget. Participants climbed 2,200 steps, the same amount as the Twin Towers, which was 110 stories high, as a tribute to the heroic efforts of first responders that day.
Pretty much did the ultimate sacrifice, not knowing what they were running into.
As the bell rang and flags waved, Richmond sent one clear message: we will never forget. For more information on next year's 25-year anniversary 9/11 stair climb, visit rvaflyingsquad.com. A Richmond family is continuing to spread awareness for teen mental health. They're doing this through the annual Speak Up 5K race series. VCU InSight reporter Olivia Clark has more information on what the Speak Up 5K means to our community.
This path is part of the 5K, where thousands of runners took part in the race. All of it to honor Cameron Gallagher, a teenager who dreamed of this kind of event. This is the 12th year for the Speak Up 5K run. It was a plan that 16-year-old Cameron created in her diary. She believed in a world where teen mental health was free from stigma. As Gallagher dealt with her own mental health challenges, she knew that others felt the same way too. After Cameron passed away due to an undiagnosed heart condition, her family fulfilled her dream by holding the first Speak Up 5K in May of 2014, with over 10,000 people participating in the race.
I hope that people take away the fact that they are not alone, they are never alone, and that everyone wants to see them get to the finish line, be it no matter what challenge they have or what needs they have. everyone just wants to see them have a good time in this life and cheer each other on.
Speak Up 5K has now turned into a race series where people can even participate virtually, and it continues to relay Cameron's message across the nation. Cameron's family continues to honor her legacy and her vision by making a positive impact on the community. Reporting for VCU InSight and the newsroom at VCU, I'm Olivia Clark.
The man accused of assassinating conservative activist Charlie Kirk is now facing 7 charges, including aggravated murder, obstruction of justice, and felony of firearm. Utah County District Attorney says his office also wants to seek the death penalty. Last week, Kirk was shot and killed on the Utah Valley University campus during a debate event. 22-year-old Tyler Robinson was arrested the next day, and authorities say he acted alone. Kirk was the co-founder of the conservative organization of Turning Point USA. He was a husband and a father of 2 children. One of the things this case raises awareness about is campus security. We asked VCU police about security at big events. A spokesperson said, "While we will not share specific security information, VCU routinely works with event organizers to assess their needs when holding events on campus, and the safety and security of university students, faculty, staff, and visitors is our top priority." The investigation continues in the school shooting that happened the same day Charlie Kirk was assassinated. It happened at Evergreen High School in Colorado. Neither incident is related. 2 students were shot and injured in this incident. According to the Denver Post, one remains in the hospital. The family of the other victim has asked for privacy. Police say the 16-year-old attacker died by suicide. The high school reopened last week. Crews are working to remake one of the most well-traveled roads around the city safer for pedestrians. I went to West Main and Cary Streets to show you what's being done. The Department of Works announced the project back in June to install pedestrian curb extensions to areas of Richmond's 2 most traveled roads, West Main and Cary Street. The curb extensions essentially extend the sidewalk into the road at intersections, making the distance for pedestrians to cross shorter and safer. This project will also cut down on illegal parking spaces, especially cars parked on the corner that may block visibility for turning at the intersection. Lane closures are expected to last through April, which means drivers should get used to longer travel times. But according to Axios, there will not be lane closures during major commute times in the morning and in the afternoon. The student population at VCU is growing, welcoming more than 4,500 incoming freshmen this fall. The need for housing remains a top priority, but progress on a new dorm is now currently on hold. VCU InSight reporter Alexis Washington has more on the latest developments.
The 14-story VCU dorm is supposed to go right here at West Gray Street. Right now, it is a bookstore in a 3-story office building. But according to GoRVA, the Art and Architectural Review Board rejected the design for the VCU residential hall called Grace and War Residential Hall. It would have housed 900 to 1,000 beds. The board felt like the design wasn't, quote, cohesive and building appearance was confusing. The board says the plan needs more rounds of review before final approval from the Department of General Service Director. VCU will have to start the process all over again. A VCU spokesman tells GoRVA they will approve upon the design of the project and will work with their architectural team to move forward with this process. This is a developing story, and I'll be sure to keep you updated with the latest of the dorms. Reporting at the newsroom for VCU and VCU InSight, I'm Alexis Washington.
The owner of the historic lesbian bar, Babes in Carytown, has passed away at the age of 71. Vicki Hester played a pivotal role in steering Babes into being one of the nation's oldest and last remaining lesbian bars for the last 40 years. This past Sunday, Babes hosted a themed Vicky's Disco Dance as a celebration of life. Friends, family, and the community came together to honor the legacy of Hester. For VCU students who may have missed Pride, this summer there is another option. Pride Fest in Richmond is a little over a week away. VCU InSight reporter Blake Jokins is at the venue with more on what you need to know.
Right now I'm at Midtown Green, right off of Lay Street and right behind the DMV Center. It looks quiet right now, but on September 27th, hundreds of Richmond residents will be coming down here to celebrate Virginia's Pride Fest. Artists from all over will be performing front and center on the main stage. Rapper and drag queen Saucy Santana will be a headliner for the festival. Others include Aja, Mila Jam, and Richmond-born Kevin Aviance in the lineup. The festival aims to promote LGBTQ artists, performers, bands, and community-run programs like the Virginia Ballroom Alliance and Latin Ballet. Diversity Richmond is also co-hosting the event and wants to highlight and promote resources for LGBT individuals. Pride Fest will be held on September 27th, Saturday, from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. All are welcome to join the festivities and have fun at the event. From Scott's Edition, this has been Blake Jokins for VCU InSight and the newsroom at VCU.
It might just be the perfect week to get outside and get some fresh air. On Friday, it will be warm with a high of 83 and a low of 61 with a mix of sunshine and clouds throughout the day. Saturday will be a partly cloudy with a high of 82 and a low of 61. You can catch a new edition of VCU InSight right here on our YouTube channel. It will be posted on October 9th. For VCU InSight and the newsroom at VCU, I'm Trey Brown.